All right. Allegedly, we're live, I think. Hopefully. We just have to wait. There we go. We have the notifications going out. All right. So I'm just going to give it a second. If anything, what happened to the pre-chat? This is kind of crazy. You guys have been on here waiting? Oh, wait. Duh, of course. I mean, I was responding to y'all, but I didn't know it popped up like this. Anyway, yeah, I guess it's a new notification on the YouTube end. So my bad if this shirt, hold on. This is a brand new shirt. If anything, it might still have the tags. Yo, look at that. Still has some tags. So anyway, new polo. I went shopping for my brothers. And what I hate about going shopping for my brothers, y'all, is this was originally intended for one of my brothers. You know what I said on the way home? Psych is for me. Is mine now. We'll get them something else, something later, literally. So anyway, I really like polos that have like a different design here around the arm, which, hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I do need to turn on my fan. Otherwise, it gets hot in here. 1 second. All right, yeah. All right, my bad. I'm back. If anything, that works out because then the notifications go out. So what's up, everyone? I need to catch up with the chat because you guys were blowing it up initially. Still a little sick, yeah. Still recovering, but I mean, I'm good at this point. We got Corey over there in Winnipeg. My boy Corey, even before I read your message, I know that you're going to give us good vibes from Canada, specifically from Winnipeg. Let's see what you said. Hey, fam, sending good vibes. What did I say? Man, Corey, I always love to see your chats because I know that it's always great vibes from Winnipeg. And I love that you remind us, never stop that. Keep sending that because it makes me happy. So Corey says, hey, fam, sending good vibes from Winnipeg. As always, got myself a couple of beers as well. I did review the chat, so I did have some Coca-Cola, and I mixed it with a little something, all right? So that's what I will commit to for tonight. It's not much, but cheers, everyone. It seems like some of us are just relaxing tonight, and that's always great to hear. You guys deserve it, man. I mean, I'm sure most, if not all of you guys work. It's almost Christmas time. We're almost there. It's that last final stretch, and for those that are in sales or for those that are in really any kind of job right now, everything is just so busy right now, right? Like if you got any kind of customer service job, like you're working, I'm working. So y'all, cheers for real. I mixed this with a little bit of Jack Daniel honey, not too much, but just enough to kind of have fun on stream. So shout out guys. All right. I'm really thankful for everyone that's here already, right? We have Gel Siligic. Am I saying that right? Saying Spark. Oh, definitely. 100%. So, and then we got Annie Burke saying, you're okay, Juan, take your time. Oh, that was to me saying that. Chloe Wingman, Sparky. I'm talking Sparky off of Clash Royale. If you know what I'm talking about, you already know that's my favorite card. I might get a little Sparky tattooed right here. For those that know, right? But yeah, that's definitely Sparky going on here. Roberto Casas is saying, let's go. Juan Manuel Sanchez, hello, everyone. I have my beer here, too. That's what I saw before the chat. So, mi tocayo, Juan Manuel, you already know I got mine here. So, cheers, hermano. Hopefully, you've been having a really good week. It's Wednesday already. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. We're live streaming on Wednesday, so we're almost there. Mexican Christmas is on Sunday. Regular Christmas for just about everyone else is on the 25th. So we're almost there. Trust me. Roberto Casas. Oh, Juan's late. He does say he is on Hispanic time. Dude, man, my boy Roberto calling me out. I mean, bruh, look. At least I'm not as bad as my aunts. I remember growing up, bruh, we would literally systematically as a family, right? We had we have, thankfully she's still living. We have an aunt, right? But I remember being as a preteen, like the whole fam knew, like you tell this woman, you tell my aunt, yo, if the party's at 4, you need to tell her it's at 2. You feel me? Because she finna pull up 4 hours late anyway. And like my fam, it was literally like tried and true and tested, right? So like it'd be like, yeah, party starts at 5. Tell me why aunt pulling up at 9 for like 5 parties in a row. So then we're like, bro, wait, no, just tell her the party's at 1 so that she pulls up at 5, type beat. So they would start to tell her 2, and magically she started to pull up at 6. So she is definitely on Hispanic time. I can be, Actually, yeah, like 70% of the time. But I'm considerate of people's time, so it's not like I'm like uber late like her. But give me 5 minutes. Like, bruh, if I tell you a time, I'm gonna be there probably 5 minutes late. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. I need to catch up with the actual chat. So shout out to all 31. My dashboard right now is showing that we have 31 concurrent viewers. So shout out to everyone. I did want to remind everyone on stream right now, especially my regulars. I'm not sure if Vicente's on here yet. He hopefully will get on later on. Vicente is our wonderful moderator, and he's one of the best guys I know. But y'all remember, no Sunday stream. So I will be celebrating Christmas with my family, specifically my little nephews, that Sunday. So that's just going to be my family day. You know what I mean? I'm going to be with my mom, my brothers, my cousins, my nephews. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful time. So no stream on Sunday. However, the next day, Christmas Day, at around noon or 1 p.m., I'm just going to have to decide that day. I will be streaming, and more than likely for a good bit. I'll probably be on stream for about 2 or 3 hours. It'll be for two reasons. One, my family does not do shit on Christmas, like on Christmas Day, right? Because we celebrate it the night before. So actually waking up on Christmas Day is actually kind of boring because all the festivities are out of the way. If anything, as an adult, all you have to look forward to is leftover delicious ass fucking food. And then more times than not, there's like a little bit of alcohol left over. So you might as well crack a beer or two, right? So that's how my Christmas goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to live stream with you all for 2 or 3 hours. So that's the number one reason. But also the number two reason, I've heard, and maybe you guys have also heard as well, that tech companies like Twitch, also YouTube, and others, if you live stream for more than like an hour and a half, I think is the sweet spot. If you live stream for more than 90 minutes, then the algorithms start to push out your live stream to more people. So that's kind of also for me to see how effective that is, because obviously I would love for my live streams to just keep growing and growing. Which, speaking of growing, remember that today's goal is to reach 25 likes on this live stream. For my regulars tuning in, you already know the mojo, right? So basically, we've been doing this every live stream. We just try to gain +1 like to the like count. Last time it was 24. Today's goal is 25. So if y'all can make that happen, that'll be really, really cool. I'm going to catch up with the chat here because I'm kind of behind. So we have Chloe, Gel saying cheers, cheers. Yes, sir. That's awesome to see. We also have Sydney. Want to hear your thoughts on the Apple Watch being banned for sale. Oh, that's exactly the topic of today's live stream. So Sydney, I'm going to get back to your question as soon as I catch up here with the rest of the live stream. So we have Fatima sending a red heart. Fatima, you know I got to send one back. You already know it's always about good vibes over here on my channel. Thank you for making it to my live stream and for commenting. It always means the world to me. We have Isidro. Cheers. Once again, cheers, y'all. For real, if anyone is an adult, this is a safe channel, right? If you're here and if you're an adult, I'm not going to ID check y'all because I'm not like that. But cheers to anyone who is of age and can legally consume, you know. So anyway, cheers. Because, yeah, it has been a long day for me as well. And I think I need just a little bit, just a shot or two to help me make it to Christmas Eve. Because, damn, I still need I got my mom's present, which on the last stream I told you guys what I was going to get her. I got most of the men in my family. I mean, primarily in my family, it's men. So I got my cousins, my brothers, mi compadre. I just need my goddaughter, my nephews, and my sister-in-law. And then I'm done with my Christmas shopping. Now, granted, I understand it's the 20th, right? Especially for Hispanics, I have 2 days, basically 3 days, right? I have tomorrow, I have Friday, and then I have Saturday, because for us Christmas is Sunday, so I better have my act together by Sunday afternoon. Fatima, the notification have been coming in late. How disappointing. That sucks. I don't know, Fatima. Yeah, I don't know. I hate when YouTube does that. But we have Mr. Taher, a past giveaway winner. Yo, what's up, Juan? How's it going? Is what Taher says. It's going pretty good, man. It's going pretty good. We're out here. I'm recovering from my cold, and I'm feeling good. We also have Classic saying, hi, Juan. Hello, Classic. Nice to see you here on stream. Nice to have you. We also have Nicole Robinson saying 2 shots. You already know how we do it out here. Like, come on, man. Like, you got to be kidding me. Like, one shot. See, the thing is what's funny is my mom insists that one beer is enough to prohibit me from driving, which shout out to her for being an angel and a sweetheart and just looking after her son. But, bruh, I'm also, mind you, I'm like 5'11", depending on my shoes. I'm 6 feet, also 200 pounds. So, bro, I can handle my shot. So, yeah, if anything, 2 shots has got me feeling kind of warm, not tipsy, but pretty warm. So, yeah, thank you for your comment, Nicole. We also have Ellen saying cheers again. Is everyone like on the live just kind of enjoying a drink? If so, that's pretty cool. I mean, we all deserve it, okay? Everything in moderation. So, Ellen, cheers to whoever else. Who else said cheers? So, we got Ellen. Nicole, you said 2 shots, but I'm not sure if you're sipping. And then we had Isidro saying cheers. So if anything, to you guys, cheers. Like I said, I have about 2 honey Jack Daniels in this Coke. I'm feeling great. This tastes really smooth, honestly. This feels great. All right, I do have to catch up with the chat because I have a serious topic for you guys. Apple Watch Ultra 2 and Apple Watch Series 9 coming in about 2 days will be banned from sale in the United States. So we got some at where I work. We got some at AT&T. So I'm going to keep selling my Apple Watch Ultra 2s until they tell me I cannot. But I'm lucky I have mine. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about why, right? Because it is kind of crazy on how this was officially banned. Apple cannot sell their Apple Watch Ultra 2 or the Apple Watch Series 9 in a couple of days because of a patent dispute. I don't know why I said it like that. Patent dispute. Patent. Yeah, that definitely sounds better. Anyway, where was I? Gareth Mallory saying, what's up, bro? Always nice to see you. Gareth, always nice to see your comments, I swear. I want to shout out Gareth because he always comes in with the what's up, bro, with the Z's, though. I mean, come on, bro. You got to. That just a what's up with 2 S's and 2 Z's, different vibes. You must understand. And my boy Gareth has been coming in for the past, how many, Gareth? Like the past 8, 9, 10 live streams. So I want you to know that I notice you, bro, and I appreciate you for hopping on my live streams. Even if it's for a quick second or 2, you always drop your comment, and I want to let you know that it means a lot to me. So we move on. We have Fatima saying, what's the best part of your job, and what's the one thing that you hate about your job? So Fatima, yeah, so I'm new at AT&T, and honestly, maybe some people watching have maybe like gotten my charisma over my job. I genuinely love my job. I am just a person who's very outgoing. You tell me to talk to anyone, I'm talking to them. Literally, there is not a shy bone in my body. Every now and then, I will joke around with my friends and say like, oh, it's because I'm shy. And they're like, shut the hell up. You're not shy. And I'm not. What's weird is that when I was a kid, dude, I was like this, man, I was so awkward. I was shy. I was just this really quiet guy, like never really interacted with the world, kind of was very passive, kind of was like, nah, let's let life do its thing, kind of go with the flow, but nah, not anymore, right? And so now as an adult, like at AT&T, I'm the newest guy there, and if Tashi is watching or if any of my coworkers are watching, like I became the #1 seller at my store, and that's basically having to do with just, I guess, my people skills. I love talking to people. I love helping people on top of that. And another thing that I think that I was gifted on this earth is patience, bro, because you have no idea how much patience you have to work at these telecom companies. Because if there's 3 things you don't fuck with people on in 2023 is, guess what? Their money, duh. So I was a banker before. So don't mess with people's money. 2, do not mess with people's food, right? Because the restaurant industry is infamous for having the worst customers. But 3rd, do not mess with people's phone service. Because in 2023, think about it. If you don't have Wi-Fi and if your cell phone service magically dies, you're effed, right? Like you're screwed. And in 2023, not many people can live without their cell phones. So it's a tough job, but trust me, I love my job. Plus, I'm compensated very well simply because of who I am. My characteristic is just I like to go out there and get things. I like to make sales. I like to help people out at the same time. And I will never, ever recommend something that is not worth it for you. Like, for example, why would I recommend an iPad Pro to a 7-year-old? Like, no, you need the 9th generation budget iPad. We have it 50% off right now. It's the cheapest. And I also have some cases here on clearance that are about $15, you know? So it's all about integrity. But also, I love my job. I think the biggest thing that I don't like about my job is sometimes the entitledness of people, right? So listen, right? At AT&T where I work, we are a service provider. Let me remind you guys, right? A service provider. We are not the dang Apple store. We're a service provider. The phones that we sell are simply there for convenience. AT&T could literally avoid all these theft and fraud by not offering the phones and just telling you, hey, you know what? You have to go to you have to go to Apple and bring us your phone to activate with service. They're there for a convenience. But what I dislike is when there's a lot of entitled people who get upset because they want all of their data transferred or whatever, and they want they want you to hold their hand throughout the whole process, right? And as some of you guys know, this data transfer process, if you don't know what you're doing, it's lengthy. It depends on the Wi-Fi speeds, the Bluetooth connectivity. So depending on what iPhone you have, like if you have a damn iPhone 7 and you're trying to go to an iPhone 15 Pro Max, you have to understand the Bluetooth technology in the iPhone 7 is way inferior than what we have nowadays. So it's all these factors that can contribute to a long waiting time. And so like, I hate it when people get mad at me because someone's data transfer is taking too long. Like, bruh, why are you getting mad at me? Like, these are fucking robots. Like, let them do their thing. I have no control over these said machines, bro. Like, and on top of that, I don't have to do this. You know, like if you get your phone calls coming in and if you get your text messages coming in and if you got no quarrels or questions about your cell phone bill, then outside from that, that's it. That's my job, right? But I love to help people. It's only those people that are very entitled and get upset where it's just like, bruh, listen, I'm helping you. I could not help you, right? Obviously, I don't tell people this, but it's just like I could be that person to be like, good luck, make an appointment with Apple. And I would be very in my right to say that because I don't have to help you, right? You got your upgrade, your cell phone rings, boom. But my customer service person in me refuses to be that person. But that's just the one thing that I dislike is when people come in feeling entitled and want me to, you know, spend 3 hours with them holding their hand while their transfer process is just like, bro, I have to go help other people too. Like you got to be considerate. I'm one person, right? I'm not God. You have to let me go out and help other people too, not just you. So anyway, that was a tangent. I'm going to go a little faster. So Classic says, should I worry about my Apple stock during the watch pause? I have multiple shares. Classic, no. You have nothing to worry about. I invest in a lot of Apple. They're actually one of my biggest holdings. No. Just ride out the storm. This always happens. Think about companies that go through like Chipotle when they went through their E. coli breakout. Like it's very, in the moment, it's very easy to be like, damn, I need to sell my shares because this is bad. Like it's bad publicity. Don't. Hold until the long run. Always remember that. Always think that investing is a long-term game. Don't worry about the noise in between. This will get settled out. For all we know, tomorrow, Apple could come in and the press could come in saying that they resolved everything, right? Because Apple is almost a $3 trillion company. They have money and money talks, right? So at any moment, it's just Apple stingy. Apple stingy, like I promise you, so long as the price is right, they're going to fix this, but it's all on Apple to kind of front up that money. So don't worry, your Apple stock is fine. Every company is going to have their downturn because of rumors or speculations or recalls and whatnot, but nah, hang in there until the long term. You got it. Think big picture. Remember that. When in doubt, zoom out. That's a very, very famous quote in stock investing. When in doubt, zoom out and you'll see the long-term picture of Apple. So just hang in there. This is nothing for your investment holdings. Keep riding the wave. Jell says those curls on point. So yeah, so the thing is about my curls is I don't know why. I don't like it when they go across my forehead like this. They can curl all they want on my head, but when they're kind of on my forehead, I don't know. But thank you for about the curls comment. That really means a lot. Fatima, that's good. I don't celebrate Christmas at all. Fatima, yeah, I understand. Yeah, some people aren't Christian or aren't Catholic and are of different religions. So definitely understand that. And, you know, and that's why on Monday, if you're free, most people, if you're living in the States, whether you celebrate it or not, most likely you're off that day, right? So it'll be cool. Like if you can join the live stream, that'd be awesome. Classic, no Christmas here either. Gotcha. We have Laura B saying, look at this handsome fellow. Laura, I think this is the first time that you're on here. That beard, though, not 6 foot. Chill. No, wait. Depending on... look, It's because I'm honest, bro. I'm not gonna lie and say I'm 6 feet either. That's the thing. I'm gonna say what it is, but I can be 6 feet depending on what shoes I wear, depending on the boots and whatnot. Corey, I said the first cheers, LOL. Corey, cheers once again. You're right. You did start the train. You literally set the precedent. So Corey, cheers one more time. I'm having a blast with y'all right now. Tahir says, bro, that sky blue or that blue black Hermes leather band behind you would look sick with your outfit. Sky blue or that blue black are you referring to this one, right? Hold on. I think you're referring to this one, Tahir. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Hold on. Look, you can kind of see it right here on my, let's pretend that my bicep is my wrist, right? But right? Is this the one you're talking about? Hopefully this is the one that you're talking about. Or are you talking about the sky blue one? Wait, no. I think you're wait, I'm tripping. I think you're talking about this one. Whichever one you're talking about. Yeah, look. Yeah, buddy. This one looks, actually, I think you were talking about this one. Hopefully you were, because I see that. Dude, this band would look nice. If anything, Tahir, that's what I'm going to wear tomorrow to work. I'm going to send you a snapshot of my wrist to your Instagram just because I appreciate you. Let me see. Corey says Yum Cuba Libre. Wait, Yum Cuba Libre. Little bit confused here. What do you mean, Corey? My bad. Danny, what's up? Juan, what's up? Danny, nice to see you here on the live stream again. Gareth is saying, Juan, why don't you work at the Apple store? You would be a great genius. Apple Watch genius. Gareth, I should apply. I'm tripping. I don't know why I'm waiting. But see, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. So Apple geniuses, at least here in North Georgia, I think they start out at somewhere around the vicinity of $26 to $27. See, the crazy thing is that AT&T, we're commission based. So I get paid a very nice starting salary for being bilingual because I'm bilingual. So my hourly rate of pay is really nice. Plus the commissions. And because I'm a person that really likes to carve my own destiny, right? When it comes to sales, I'm there. I mean, not to showboat, but there is a reason why I'm the #1 seller at my store. I just go out and talk to people. I think I'm good at convincing, but also realize I have a tech channel. So I sound very knowledgeable because I know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So like if you got a customer coming in and you're asking the difference between an Apple Watch SE 2 or an Apple Watch Series 9, and if you're not that well versed, and if you're kind of like, well, and you're stuttering and you're kind of like not sure, then the customer is going to lose confidence in you. However, if you're like, oh, bro, look, so I'll tell you the differences right now. All these health sensors plus your borders are going to be much thicker on the SE. The SE is a budget-friendly model, so you're going to have stripped-down features. When you go in there with that confidence, then, bruh, people are hooked to you because they're like, damn, this person knows exactly what they're talking about. And that's half the sale right there, is just knowing what you're talking about, right? There is that saying, fake it till you make it, which to an extent can work, but not always. You should always do your research and your homework. But it just helps that I have this tech channel because literally I'm so in tune with tech that, you know, we sell tech products at AT&T. So for me, I think I would make more money at AT&T. Now, of course, there's the debate. I mean, you don't need to make the most money at your job. If something fulfills you, then ultimately that's what matters, right? But I'm of the belief I'm young. If I can make the most money that I can right now when I'm young to help secure my future when I'm older, then why not, right? Because I'm the last person to want to live this rat race up until I'm what? What's the retirement age here in the USA? Like what, 62 and a half? You're tripping. You gotta be kidding. You are, nah, this government is messed up if y'all think I'm gonna wait till I'm 63 to fucking travel, right? Like at that point, I'm just gonna want to sleep all day. Like, are you kidding? So anyway, I don't know, but I feel like I would love to work at the Apple store. It's just, dude, I swear, I think I can. AT&T is my dream job. It works with my schedule. It's right down the road. I can come home and eat some delicious, authentic Mexican food every day. Like, why not? You know, so, but maybe it might be in the future. You never know. I could say this now, and 6 months down the road, who knows? My circumstance might change, and that might be in my future. But I appreciate that, Gareth. I appreciate your you being genuine and letting me know that I'd make a good Apple genius. But Corey says, I agree with Gareth, but Juan is too focused on the channel, I think. That also, because my nearest my nearest Apple store would be in Buford, which from where I live is about a 30-minute drive. Really, with bad traffic, you're talking 45 minutes plus. So I can't disregard my channel either. So there's that. Danny, did everyone hit the like button? Thank you, Danny, for reminding everyone. We already hit goal. Y'all are fucking awesome. So this live stream's goal was 25 likes. We're already at 26. But regardless of us already hitting the live stream like count, whatever goal, if whoever hasn't hit that like button, definitely exit full screen right now. And regardless, even though we already hit goal, if you guys can hit that like button, it just helps these live streams reach new people. And it's always nice to see, new users coming in on Wednesday and Sunday nights, because this is honestly a chill environment and everyone from all walks of life are welcome. I know that I have many people watching from around the world as well. So just know that regardless of where you are, you're welcome here on my channel. You're always welcome on my chat. And with that, cheers. So just really like being on these live streams with you guys. So Chloe Wigman is saying hi. Hello, Chloe. Hopefully you're having a good night. Danny's. Oh, no, I already read that. Tahir said, I sure did. Nice. Tashi, the one and only Tashi. God, if only I knew you in real life. Oh, wait, I do. Tashi, that is very nice of you. I feel like this live stream has consisted of just showers of, what's it called, affection. So I appreciate that. Tasha, you do know me in real life, so why don't you tell me that in real life? How's that? All right, we have Danny saying, rub it in my face, Tashi. I want to know him too. Yo, look, it's cool because I'm here hanging out with everyone, all right? So, look, I'm getting to know y'all a little more personal this way rather than just me uploading my videos and going through comments. So I do appreciate everyone being here, okay? So, Classic, thank you, Juan. I feel much better about my Apple holdings. Yeah, Classic, of course, man, see, I'm someone that I've said this before, right? I've said this to someone I know specifically that, okay, so time, right? When you consider time, trust me, I'm not tipsy or anything. This is nothing. This is just 2 shots and I'm not even done. But time, I'm 28 and already, I don't know, this may sound weird, but I kind of feel like I have a decent grasp of time. And that's why I feel like I'm so patient, right? So when it comes to investments, I understand this shit takes fucking time, right? If you consistently invest, let's just say you invest, I don't know, $35 every week, right? Something very reasonable that is not too absurd to think about, right? So we're talking $140 a month. It's realistic to a lot of us. I understand to many kind of living paycheck to paycheck. The economy right now is just very tough. It's going to get better once rates are redacted. So hang in there. But I feel like that's a realistic example, right? If you just think about a savings rate, let's just say you got paid 0%. Let's do some math real quick, right? Let's say you got paid 0% interest rate and you're solely just saving this money under your mattress, which is not a good idea because inflation will beat your ass. But let's just, hypothetically speaking, let's disregard inflation as well. So if you do 35 a week, that's 70 biweekly or $140 monthly. Per year, that's 140 times 10 months would be $1,400, but you missed out 2 months, right? So 2 months would be 140 plus 140, that's 280. So add that to our original amount, and you got nearly more or less about $1,500 per year, right? So that's with 0 compounding interest. That's just what you saved at its face value. Now, if you were to invest that in the S&P 500, which on average gives you about a 9% yield, or 9 or 10%, you can start to see that your $1,005 may or may not make you about $150 per year, but it starts compounding, right? Because in the first year you have $1,500. Then in year 2, you'll have $1,650. And let's assume the same rate of return. So now, instead of making $150 in capital gains, now you're making $165. And if you're smart, you'll reinvest those capital gains right back into your principal. So now you're nearing almost $2,000. So let's just go ahead and assume year 3, you're getting paid almost $189-ish in interest. You compound it, you grow it with time. As you can see, you go from 150 to 165 to 189. Then I believe the next number is like 223. And then it starts growing really fast after that. I think the next number after that is 298. And then it's like 388, and then it just starts growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. So as you can see, if you're in it for the long run, if you use time to your advantage, then it will help you. And I feel like investing has really made me kind of have this weird kind of grasp or understanding of time where, like, I'm 28, right? Many people in my cohort and my generation would argue that we are old as fuck. I will fight it tooth and nail. We're not old. You're stupid. What do you mean we're old? Like, okay, a lot of you guys know, personally, my father passed away when he was 56. He was 56 when my father left this earth. You know what every single person told me when he passed away? He was so young. I'm so sorry. He still had the whole rest of his life ahead of him, right? I heard this constantly. And it's true. In retrospect, that's like your midlife. Slightly past your midlife if you consider your country's life expectancy. So here in the United States, I think for women it's like 86 years, and I think for men it's around 83 years. So slightly past his half-life, but he still had more or less 40% of his life to live had he lived to his life expectancy. So I'm 28. In comparison, my dad is basically double the age that I am right now when he passed away. So you see what I'm getting at? So anyway, this got into this really big tangent about investing in time. But trust me, if anyone wants me to make a podcast talking about time, I find time very fascinating. Also, I'll end with this. Because, like, haven't you noticed that, like, I've asked some of my friends this, and it's not anything new. It's not like I came up with this idea. But I've proposed this question to my friends before where it's just like, have you noticed where, like, when you were younger, and let's say you looked forward to like anime on the weekend or whatever, right? Like you were looking forward to the newest episode of Dragon Ball Z or whatever, right? When you finish watching Saturday morning's episode, like next Saturday for that new episode, right? Felt like an eternity. It felt like that was years until you got to see like the next hype ass episode of Dragon Ball Z. Like that week took forever because you were so looking forward to that day, right? Like now though, as an adult, bruh, these months are just passing by. Like, I'll buy tickets to a concert, for example. Let's just say, so right now is December. If I were to buy a Slipknot concert for June, in my head, I'm like, bruh, June is far away. Like, we'll cross that bridge once we get there. It literally feels like I blinked 2 or 3 times and it's June. And it's just like, what happened? But there is a slight mathematical explanation. It's not concrete. It's just a theory, an idea. But like, if you like consider the time, let's say you're a 5-year-old, right? So like 1 year of your life represents 20% of your life, right? So the time that's ticking is a bigger, more, how can I say it? It's kind of like a bigger weight on your life, right? So like days matter that at that point more because you've lived so little, right? So again, it's that example. If you're 5, 1 year of your life represents 20% of your life, right? But if you're, let's say, 25, then 1 year of your life now represents 4% of your life, not 20, right? So this is kind of just a theory. It's an idea. It's a maybe explanation as to why as adults it seems like time just passes by much quicker versus when we were children. But it's interesting to ponder, right? So time is, of course, and what let me reiterate what I know about our universe and the world and mathematics and literally anything is this much. What I don't know is goddamn filling this whole room, if not this whole state that I live in, right? I don't know anything. What I know is this much. So these are just ideas. And if anyone resonates with them, I would love to have a podcast talking about time because I do think time is fascinating. I think about time a lot, and I don't know. It's just a cool concept for me. Let me stop blabbering and go back to the live chat. Oh damn, I'm kind of behind. I'm really behind. Here we go. So cheers, guys. Corey, I'm really happy I was able to catch it. Yep. Tahir, I was talking about both these bands. Oh, Tashi low-key flex on us with the bands just right now. I had to. Classic Chinese food for Christmas every year. Five. I mean, I could go for some Chinese food right now. Corey says, Cuba Libre, the name for a rum and coke in Espanol, or at least in Cuba. LOL. Sorry for any confusion, buddy. Oh, shit. I didn't know. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I do like to drink here and there, but I know that you work in a liquor store, so you know way more than me. But for me, it's kind of basic. I think you know that, Corey. I'm more of a beer connoisseur. I like tasting other beers, but when it comes to shots and stuff, like after 4 or 5, I'm feeling really dizzy. Like for me, my maximum is maybe 6 shots in a night. After that, I'm tapping out. So like beers though, I can down like a flight of beers and be fine. But with shots, they normally get me, which is why 2 in this Coke is like, this doing me kind of fine. I'm feeling warm and fuzzy right now. You know what I mean? So we got Nicole saying, let's see another band with that flex. Say no more. No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, what do y'all want to see? I mean, there's a lot that aren't in frame, but I think one of my favorite ones as well is this dark brown Hermes band. If Mike were on the stream, he'd tell you exactly what the name of this one is. But look, I'm olive or tan skin, especially in the summer. I tan really nice. Honestly, I'm really thankful for my genes and the what's the is it melanin? Yeah, melanin. I'm thankful for the melanin in my skin. But anyway, so this is like a dark brown, right? And so like I don't know, I just feel like it looks really nice here with my skin color and then with my tattoos as well. So all the Hermes bands, the stitching is what really kind of brings them out. So you got the stitching bringing out the band. You have the dark brown of the leather. You have the light brown of my skin color. And then you got my colorful sleeve. And I personally think it looks really nice. Now, others might look at my that combination and might see my tattoos and be like, damn, that's hideous. Hey, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. What can I say? So anyway, my throat's super dry. I'm going to take a little bit of this Coke and whiskey if y'all will allow me. All right, so we got Corey saying, I now work at a liquor store. I love it. Most fun I've had at any job I've had. Yep, Corey, it sounds fun. I mean, I'd like to work at a liquor store. I feel like that'd be lit. Fatima says, what's your favorite band that you own out of all and why? What's the band that you wear the most and why? Dude, hard question. It always changes. My favorite band, I think I'm a little biased. It would probably be a tie between the Mexico band. As some of you guys know, I'm super proud of my heritage. Soy muy orgullosamente mexicano. I love speaking Spanish anytime that I get. But that's my biasness. My biasness aside, I think it'd be one of these Hermes bands. So maybe this one in burgundy. My favorite colors are olives and burgundies. And whenever it comes to like sweatpants in a burgundy color and some fire ass sneakers or like an olive sweater or whatever, I love those colors. Like an olive hoodie, man, man. Those are nice colors. So I would say that Hermes one or also this Hermes with the blue chains and it's black. And I like the design in between because I kind of see it like, okay, my arm is the band and my tattoos are the design of the band. So when I combine the two, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So, but it always changes, Fatima. It's literally always constantly changing. I need to catch up with the stream. So Tashi's saying, what? This guy swears like I don't shower him with love in real life. Juan is top tier, one of the best people you guys could meet. Oh, Tashi, bruh, chill. You're out here going to make me shed a tear. Tashi, you've actually, look, what I want you to understand, Tashi, is I've heard you say that like 3 times to other people, and you may or may not have known that I've listened, but that is something that you've said, and just know it really hits close to home. It really hits my heart. Like on some no joking kind of thing, that is really wonderful of you to say, and it really speaks volumes about your character and mine. So Tashi, you already know it's all love with you, man. Let me get you lunch next time. You already know it's all love over here on this side. Corey says, just turned 32 last Saturday the 16th. My boy, you just starting off life. You're 32, man. I feel like I'll maybe be at my prime at 32 when it comes to my physicality. I feel like just lifting at the gym, I'm always setting new PRs, and it seems like I'm just getting better and better. I was talking to this one customer. She was 29, and she guessed my age, and she was like, you're 29. And I'm like, no, I'm 28. She's like, damn, we're getting old. And I'm like, actually, I feel relatively very young and spunky and full of energy. And she's like, really? What's your secret? And I'm like, bro, what do you mean? Like, We're young, man. Why you tripping? Like, social media will have you believe that at your late 20s, that's it. That's the end of your life. Like, you're tripping, bro. Get that mentality out of your head. Like, we're super fucking young. And anyway, as males, I believe, someone correct me if I'm wrong, right? But I believe as males typically tend to peak physically in terms, because as many of you guys know, women and girls mature younger than boys do, right? So naturally, males mature last, right? So girls finish maturing, and then the guys finish maturing. But I believe it's at 32 to 33 is when males can like peak in terms of performance, right? And to think that I'm not even there yet, like I'm on the uphill. That's cool to know, right? And so I feel great. At 28, I feel like running a mile every day. As a matter of fact, I try to. Actually, it's 3 miles every day. I get on the stair climber. I lift weights. I give myself 2 days off to also allow my body to sleep and recover. I'm feeling great. I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling wonderful. Danny says he seems really cool just from the lives. Bro, Danny, yes. Like, if you knew me in person, Tashi knows me in person, I think I'm a cool guy. At least, like, have you guys ever had, what's it called? And what do they call it? Hold on, let me think. So it's like when you talk to yourself. What's that called? It's called why can't I think of the term right now? This is going to kill me. It's basically when you kind of like, you're not crazy, but like you have your internal dialogue. There it is, that. An internal dialogue. I've considered before, I'm like, man, I feel like if my internal dialogue was a person, I feel like that person would be my friend. Like, literally, you know what I mean? Like, so people who know me in real life know that I'm the easiest going guy ever. I just have one rule: just don't disrespect me. Like, I'm very much about respect. I will give you the utmost respect if you respect me. It's really simple. As soon as you cross that line, you don't want to see that side of me. Some people have seen that side of me and are very surprised because that person is a mean person, but that's only if you're mean to me. I will not be mean to people. I don't like putting negative energy out in this world. But if you try to impede my good energy with your negative ass energy, I will say something back. So that's just it. Jarvis saying great vibes, bro. I appreciate you, Jarvis. Jarvis, have you been on the live streams before? If you have, I haven't seen you in a while. Tashi saying, honestly, whatever you see in his lives is literally how he is in person. Very caring. We don't have many like him, so I appreciate what he does. Bro, y'all are going to make me cry on this live stream. Y'all got to chill, especially Tashi, bro. Man, I'm going to hug you next time I see you, bro. I swear to God, I'm going to hug you. Even if you're with a customer, I'm just going to come over and hug you. So Jarvis is saying, long day for me too, bro. I'm sipping too. Hey, we got someone else. It seems like everyone is sipping on the live stream. If you're not yet, you might as well. We all are. No peer pressure, though. Remember, guys, we're not about peer pressure. If it is of your own will and if it comes from you, then please sip with us, because it seems like a lot of us are. So cheers, Jarvis. That means a lot to me. I got to finish this before the live. I got to, right? Danny, what y'all sipping? It's my off day, so I got the tequila reposado. No, Danny, take a shot for me, bro. I could not do tequila today. Not on a Wednesday. Maybe on Sunday for Christmas Eve. Definitely on Christmas Eve, but not today. Not on a random Wednesday. But take one for me, though. I'll live vicariously through you. Jarvis is saying, I like them watch bands. They're fire. Damn, I'm with AT&T. Glad I got my Ultra 2 last week. Oh my, we haven't even started talking about that, really. All right, we'll get to it in a second. Ellen Goodman, haha, if you think time flies, wait till you have a kid. Time is a thief. I get that, man. No, with my nephew, man, he's about to be 2, and I understand that's not the same thing. My nephew's not my son. I understand. However, what I will say is he's damn close to being my son. I feel like he loves me more than his dad. I hope his dad does not watch this live stream. He knows I love him, and he knows I'm kidding. But no, I'm serious. It's like this different kind of love with uncles and nephews. Like, I'll wake up, and if I leave my door cracked open, like, so normally my clock is on a biological, like, clock, literally. Like, I wake up, first thing I'm going to the bathroom. Like, that's just what Mother Nature calls for. Every morning, without fail, I'm on there. I'm sitting down. Every morning. And it's funny because kids don't know. They don't understand. So, like, my little nephew, I'll wake up, and if I leave the bathroom door cracked open, I'm over there playing Clash Royale and shit, right? He just barges in. And it's just, I be telling him, I'm like, is there no privacy in this household? Like, what's up with you? And he's looking at me with those big old bug eyes, and he just smiles, and it's just like, what's up, bro? And so he does this thing. He doesn't dap you up, but if you say chocala, then he will give you a high five, which in Spanish, chocala just means like crash it, like fist bump me, bro. But he doesn't fist bump. He high fives you, and I'll just be like chocala, and boom. And then he just talks to me in gibberish, and I just kind of have a random conversation. I'm just there like on the toilet. And it's like this beautiful, beautiful feeling, because it's just like, damn, I remember almost 2 years ago, you were an infant. And now look at you. Now you're here in the bathroom invading my privacy with me. Like, that's cool. You know what I mean? So anyway, Juan Manuel says, when I was a child, it felt like an eternity between every Christmas. Now months feel like weeks. Bro, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Corey says something positive to think of after losing a parent. You're literally half of him living on within you. I think this way about my mom, and I feel good about that. I'm half of her and half of my dad. Corey, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful, man. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Some people might think it sounds crazy, but if you've never experienced the loss of a parent that you love, you won't get it. But no, I feel like I still learn from him even though he's gone. You know what I mean? And that's one of the most kind of eerie. It kind of gives you goosebumps, because every now and then it's just like, damn, I remember what you said. I remember what you would do. I remember you doing this for me. And now that I'm an adult, I'm like, damn, now I see the love that you had for me. Now I see what you were doing for me. Now I see that you were being a terrific father. And maybe in the moment, my snot-nosed 7-year-old ass wasn't appreciative. Sorry, damn, words are hard. But now I am, And so I just keep learning, and I just keep, every now and then when I have those kind of epiphany moments, I'll just look up at the sky and just kind of like thank the universe for these learning opportunities, because I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. No one's perfect. My dad wasn't perfect. Hey, but we're out here trying, right? And that's what I always advocate. Like, just try to be a good person, because you never know what someone's carrying on their sleeve. Someone could really be going through it. And I'm really anti-bullying. Like, what I hate to see is people picking on other people, and for those people to be defensiveless, right? Like, a lot of the times you'll see people really going through it, and there's just everyone kind of dogging on them. Like, and that really makes me upset, because who are you? Who are you? Like, thankfully, when my father passed away and I kind of kept that bottled in, the universe kind of repaid me, because like lots of people, whether they knew it or not, like they were just sweethearts to me. So now, given those circumstances and given how people treated me, I want to give that same energy right back into the world. And so it's kind of what Tashi and I were talking about on our lunch break earlier, where it's like, dude, just be good to people, man. Like, this is why at work, I try my very best to be very helpful. There are things that are out of my control. I'm just one person. I'm not the damn president of AT&T, but I will try my best. Because you never know. You really never know if like fixing someone's phone like was the difference between them, I don't know, securing their direct deposit or not. You never know if fixing someone's phone was like the reason for them to get their bus ticket to make it and like see their family. You know what I mean? So it's just stuff like that. You just never know. So just try to be a good person is what I'm saying. So if you guys get anything from this live stream, try tomorrow to do a good deed. And better yet, try to do that good deed when no one is watching, where it's just you doing a good deed, putting that energy out into the world, whatever it is. Whatever it may be. You might help out a sibling. You might feed someone. You might tell someone, hey, I like your smile today. As long as you're not expecting anything in return, bro, do it. I promise you it's gonna make a difference in your life. All right. Where am I? So Corey says, yeah, you were telling me that about your parents. So thank you, Corey. Juan Manuel, wow, I have never thought of it that way. Very interesting ideas. Yeah, man, I'm just out here proposing and throwing stuff out. Beers is where it's at. I love my beers. Tashi, I'm still feeling fuzzy from them margaritas earlier. Still? Bro, them nachos slapped. I don't know, but them nachos really made me sleepy. Jarvis P, you're right, bro. Tashi, guy changes his band every... Wait. I had an ad. Guy changes his band every day for work. Yes, sir. So, like, look, White Ocean Band, tomorrow at work. I don't know. I think I'm going to do an Hermes band just to flex. So, yeah. Then bands are fire, though. I would change them every day, too. I'm saying big flexed. Danny, Intuition, Disregard, Classic. I'm 71, still feel young, even though I know my days may be numbered, at least my years. Classic, I did not know that. That's so cool for you to share that with me. That's really awesome. So I have my my mom, she's turning 56, and she feels that same way as well. But I don't know. We're all at different stages in life. And so I tell her all the time because she kind of has a similar mentality where for her, it's not so much her mentality, right? This is her speaking. Sometimes she has verbiage of like, I don't know how many years I have left to live versus having the mentality of saying, I'm excited for the rest of the years I have left to live. And I tell her and remind her all the time, I'm like, stop thinking about your life as this ticking time bomb. Instead, when our day comes, our day will come. Like that is a little bit more or less out of our control. And that's something that I've learned with my father that he was clearly not expecting to go. None of us were expecting him to go. But, whatever you believe, right? I believe in my God. So God took him, and I had questions. I was a little angry at the beginning, which is one of the stages of grief and is very normal. But yeah, I would say, with all due respect, like if you can think about it that way, I think it'll change your outlook on life versus saying, I have X amount of years left to live. Like let's change that mindset to I'm excited for the Y amount of years I have left on this earth. You know what I mean? It's all about the outlook. It really is all about the outlook. So Corey says, I talk to myself all the time. I argue with it. I agree with it. I constantly envision random scenarios, and I'll talk to myself about it. It's not schizophrenia, just so you know. No. I'm with you, bruh. There's times like I'll whisper, like I'll be in my room, and it's not schizophrenia. I totally understand you. I thought it was crazy when I found out that not everyone has an internal dialogue, where every now and then, yeah, it's like this other me in my head being like, Juan, don't do that. And then it's just like every now and then it's just kind of like you're just talking to yourself, but it's not that you're crazy or whatever. It's just your internal dialogue. And studies show, because like clearly if you hear voices in your head telling you to do evil shit, that's different, right? But if you yourself kind of talk to your person about big decisions, like that's your internal dialogue, right? So like if you were to make a big financial purchase, like I internalize that with myself, and it's just like, well, okay, what can go wrong? Like, do we have a backup plan? Like, what are you going to do if X happens? What are you going to do if Y happens? Like, if Z scenario comes up, like, are you prepared for that? And stuff like that. So, yeah, like, it took me a while to realize that I'm not the only one with an internal dialogue, but I was also surprised to find out that some people actually never do that. They never talk to themselves, and they just kind of, I guess, live out their life without really internalizing to themselves. I thought that was really crazy, right? That might be another conversation for another day. All right. I'm going to end the live stream here very soon. I know we've been on here for 51 minutes. Every time I say this will be a short live stream, it ends up being a longer one. So Kayla is saying, my nephew distracted me from your stream. He's sick. That's okay, Kayla. I understand. My nephew has been sick before, and that happens. Corey says, I don't hear voices. I got you. Laura B says, does a blunt count? Does it though? I know in many states it is legalized. Here in Georgia and in Athens, kind of funny story. Athens, which is where I went to school, it's been decriminalized. So if you have less than 28 grams, you just get slapped with a ticket. But where I specifically live, which is a very red county, even if you're caught with 1 gram, you're definitely getting booked. So does it count? I would want to say it does. Tashi says, much love, cousin. I'll see you on Friday. Had to hop on the live to show some love. I appreciate you, Tashi. I guess that means that you'll be off tomorrow, which I'll miss you. But hopefully you have a good night, bro. I'll see you on Friday for sure. Kayla saying, chug, boo. Damn. Y'all really trying to get me. I guess. It's the end of the stream. I might as well. Corey says it counts to me, Laura. Hey, it sounds like it, right? Hilda Covarrubias, my lovely mother, says, saludos y bendiciones para todos. Feliz noche. Sounds like my mom's going to bed, but she said, blessings for everyone, and she says hi. Kayla, Kai will bang on the door if you go to the bathroom and close the door. That's funny as hell. My nephew, he just knocks, but like, I feel bad. Like, if I don't answer him, he just kind of stays there and keeps knocking. So eventually I have to open. Tashi with the @Laura with the 100 emojis. Shout out Miss Covarrubias. No. Miss Covarrubias. So Danny, blunts are always welcome. Laura, I'll match you. Yo. This is crazy. So genuine. Tashi, best feeling is helping an older person out with their phone and then looking at you like you're a superhero. I know, dude. That's the sweetest feeling ever. And then like they want to hug you kind of, I feel like, but it's just like, it's okay. Like, I personally don't like personal touch like that unless it's from someone that I'm expecting a touch, if that makes sense. But you unexpectedly touch me, especially around my midsection and abdomen. Yo, don't do that. I'm prone to swing. If I'm not expecting, like, let's say a hand on my belly or whatever, please don't do that. Like, I'm just so sensitive there. And I feel like these old ladies are kind of bold with it, though. Like, they'll just go ahead and, like, squeeze your... Well, I've had it happen before at AT&T. I've had this old lady, like, just squeeze my whole bicep. And it's like, yo, dog, like, were you trying to do that this whole time or what? Like, anyway, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, she's an old lady. Leave her alone. Like, don't say anything. So Corey says, I talk to myself out loud when I'm grocery shopping. It's hilarious. I'm like, I don't need that out loud. And customers will be like, you good, man? Yeah. So Corey, funny story. So I was getting some underwear, right? And I was out, maybe TMI, but I was getting some underwear. And then my little brother was in my room. And so, like, as I'm walking into the room, I think I was whispering to myself something about, like, hey, remember to do this or whatever. Like, oh, or you got to do this tomorrow. And, like, again, it's like what you said. It's not schizophrenia or anything, because thankfully my voices don't tell me to do evil shit. It's literally just you internalizing things. I know I'm not the only one. Like, Corey, we don't sound crazy, do we? But anyway, and then I was, like, whispering, and then my little brother was here just kind of hanging out. I'm like, oh, did you hear me talking? And he's like, yeah, who are you talking to? I'm like, oh, myself. And he's like, yeah, I do the same thing. And I just laughed, and I was like, all right, bro, I'm just getting some underwear. It was kind of cool. It was a cool feeling. Let's see. Kayla says, my high school English teacher used to tell me my internal dialogue was a musical, like the voice in my head was singing. Really? That's interesting. That's awesome. Corey, cannabis is very legal up in Canada. So I have heard. Danny, good night, Mom. Blessings. I appreciate that. Juan Manuel, I really like the way you think. You're not only kind, but actually analytical about it, and your energy is contagious. That's why I enjoy your live streams and videos. Juan Manuel, thank you. So I've always told people that are close to me that, look, my brain is very logical, right? So normally I'm the type of person that, like, in friendships, in relationships, interpersonal relationships with, like, your parents, your in-laws, your whatever, I like to remove myself from emotional situations, and I'm not about the silent treatment. That speaks more volumes, and that's actually very narcissistic. What I'm saying that I like to do is many, many, many times use the factor of time to your advantage, right? Because I tend to think, like, let's say in a relationship, for example, right? Someone being silent and cold with their partner for 3-4 days on end is not solving anything. All that shows is that person giving the silent treatment is narcissistic and is refusing to compromise or communicate, right? Horrible traits to have. What I'm saying and advocating for is that you have to have an analytical approach at emotional situations. It's very easy to say something out of anger or out of sadness, and it may genuinely be what you're thinking. It may genuinely be how you're feeling. But remember that words definitely hurt. Fuck the saying that says, how does it go? Something may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. Throw that out the window. That's BS, bro. Words definitely do hurt a lot, and they sting, and they stay with you for years and years and years and years. What I like to do is very logically and analytically come into situations when they arise like that. What I like to do instead is just say, hey, very respectfully, I'm going to the gas station. I'm going to go pick up a Monster. In that drive, I get to be by myself. I can blast music if I want. Or sometimes there's scenarios where I just want complete silence, and I'm just driving in silence, right? That time allows me to blow off some steam and really think about this to myself, again, talking to my internal dialogue. And I promise you, 10 out of 10 times, obviously don't take too long, because then again, we go back to the whole, like, silent treatment. Like, I do not believe that someone needs 3 to 4 days to internalize a situation. Like, no, bro, like, if you're good at communicating, you will fix it sooner rather than later, right? But sometimes some of us do need that small amount of time to really just blow off some steam and start thinking about what you're about to say. Too many times we go into situations and you say exactly how you feel, and it may or may not come across as very hurtful, or it may or may not come across as very inconsiderate because that's your ego talking. Those are your emotions talking. So Juan Manuel, I do appreciate you telling me that because yeah, that's just how my brain has been wired. I think since I was a kid, I like to come into situations very analytical. That is not to say that I'm a calculator. That is not to say that I don't have emotions. I clearly do. I just think that when you come into situations that are very heated and emotional, it's better to, hey, have a level-headed head. Yeah, right. Level-headed head. Anyway, level-headed mindset, rather. That way it sounds better. Level-headed mindset. Come in there knowing what to say and what not to say and choosing your words very carefully, because there's also the whole topic of choosing your words and how you say things can also be very important. Big tangent, but I do appreciate your comment, Juan Manuel. He always says, anyway, have a good Christmas with your family. Saludos a la señora Hilda. Feliz Navidad. I know a lot of you guys are signing out here. And then once again, just one last reminder before I finish up here with the chat. You guys remember Sunday night stream is not happening. I know it's normally Wednesday and Sundays. Sundays I'll be with my family. The stream will be postponed to the next day, which will be Christmas Day for us Americans here and for anyone else abroad who does celebrate Christmas. It'll be on the 25th on Monday, at least for us here on the Eastern time zone, and I will likely go live from around noon to about 3 or 4 p.m., so just spending a good amount of time with y'all. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here with the live chat. So we have Ellen saying, haha, Juan, you were totally my superhero when he put the screen protector on for me. That is so sweet, Ellen. Big heart for that one. That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah. I think I'm really good at putting on screen protectors. But Corey, okay, I'm cracking my next beer. I like it. Corey, I've been addicted to watching Rick and Morty. It's so damn creative and find it pretty damn hilarious. Rick and Morty is very funny. Danny saying most of the time it's not what you say, but how you say it. Exactly, Danny. You have to have a big, high emotional intelligence to really kind of be a well-rounded person. You can't. Yes, I agree. It's how you say things a lot of the time. Sometimes, though, people just need to hear the truth. That's the thing. You just have to be careful. You need to analyze every situation differently because not every situation is going to be the same. But I'm in agreement with you. For the most part, it's how you say it. But then again, there's that like fraction of the time where sometimes people just need to hear things for how they are without, as my mom would say, sin pelos en la lengua, which translates to something funny. It literally translates to without hairs on your tongue, which sounds really funny, but it's a metaphor. It just basically means without you holding anything back. Sometimes people just need to hear the truth without you beating around the bush. Ellen says exactly how you speak and tone is everything. It is. I'm in agreement. So Laura B says tone is everything. Exactly. Like, and also on top of that, I'm not someone that like raises my voice ever. Like, if you raise your voice, you are losing. You are losing. Like, if you raise your voice, I in myself internalize, damn, this person is emotional right now. Like, let me show them that I can be the better person without them having to feel like they lost their pride or whatever, right? It's all about staying composed, looking at things very, critically, but also hearing each other out, right? Because I think what a lot of people lack is that most people want to wait for you to shut up. A lot of people want to wait for you to stop talking so that they can go ahead and say what they want to say. Terrible approach. If you're those kind of people, it may be time to reevaluate things because you must first seek to understand and then be understood, or however that saying goes. I think that's how it goes. You must first be able to allow yourself to understand perspective and listen to the words the other person is telling you so that you can then internalize that and try to give your own perspective into how they're feeling. And then your response likewise should be respected as well. That person, whoever you're talking to, should also give you the liberty to speak and be able to communicate your thoughts and opinions across. It's just, long story short, communication is super important, whether that's in friendships, relationships, with parents, with children. It's all about what you say and how you say it. Choose your words wisely. Because like my mom always says, once these words are out, dude, they can have some hideous scars on people for the rest of your life. So, of their life rather. So just be careful with what comes out of your mouth. Because once these words come out, and if you say something that you're later going to regret, hey, guess what? It's out. How does it go? The monkey's out of the cage or whatever? Like, it's out. So, yeah. Danny, see you Monday. Juan, have a great night. Have a great night. Danny, hope to see you on the Monday stream for Christmas. Okay, it's time to talk Apple Watch ban. Take it easy, Danny. So, Corey, if anything, I think I might just make a whole video about this topic because They got banned because, so for anyone still watching, Apple got banned by, I forget what entity, but they apparently got sued over a trade patent because of their blood glucose monitor. So for the time being, Apple cannot sell the Apple Watch Ultra 2 or the Series 9 in the United States because of that very reason. So Corey, what I think is I'm going to do a lot more research on this and just make its own dedicated video before Christmas. So hopefully you can stay tuned for that one, because I just think I still need to do a lot more research, but that's the gist of it, right? I need to know timelines. I need to know who's involved. I need to know how long this potentially is going to take, how much money is involved. So yeah, I think I'm going to make a video specifically on this topic. Juan Manuel says, Corey, el lunes sin falta. Yes, so on Monday, without missing. I love that. Hilda Covarrubias with the clapping emoji. Jarvis saying, now this is my first time, bro. Don't make them cry. Jarvis, well, I want to give you a big shout out. If this is your first time, man, just remember, normally every Wednesday and Sunday, it's just because it's Christmas. This one is just a little different, but I promise you 95% of the time it's always Wednesday and Sunday evenings. If you happen to remember or get the notification, or if you have time to come out and hang with us, man, Jarvis, you're always welcome. So I love to see a brand new user here on the live stream. By the way, we're at 33 likes. We smashed our like goal by more than 8, so shout out to everyone still here. Corey says, Monday without fail, how to get my translator. That's exactly, yeah. So my bad. I didn't know that you had translated that already. But Kayla says, you can't literally see the person not listen and calculate a response before you're done talking. Can't stand it. That's what you can literally see the person not listen. I know it's my biggest pet peeve, where it's just like, dude, you're literally not listening. Like, you're not understanding my words. And that's the most frustrating thing, because it's almost like talking to a brick wall. When someone cannot wait for you to stop talking just so that they can speak, it's like a brick wall. And at that moment, it's best either to walk away respectfully or let this person know their deficiencies and say, hey, you're not listening. Whenever you're ready to hear me out and understand my perspective, we can talk again. I just think it's better to approach those kinds of people, because otherwise you're not going to get anywhere. These people, their egos are too big that they're going to want to get the last word in. But if you say it in that kind of way, hopefully it has them understand, like, damn, this person like walked away because I'm too impatient to get my point across. You know what I mean? So yeah, communication and listening is half of communication. So lots of people lack in that regard, and it's so important. It's half of the equation is listening. So I appreciate your comments, Kayla. Hilda says, Juan Manuel Sanchez, saludos y feliz Navidad. Corey, sure, sounds like a great video plan, man. Exactly, right? Ellen says, blood glucose, that's crazy. I had no idea that was a thing. Incredible. I had to prick my finger several times a day in elementary school for my blood sugar. That's crazy, Ellen. Yeah, the Apple Watch Ultras, they actually have a blood glucose sensor. I can demo it for you later. I believe the Ultra 2 definitely has the blood glucose, or the blood oxygen level, rather. Sorry. So I don't know if those are the same thing. I think they're different. So blood oxygen and blood glucose, yeah, they're different things. But anyway, yeah. So they're currently in a legal battle, and that's why they can't sell their Apple Watches. But last comment of the night, Corey says, make me a moderator someday. Corey, I'd love to. Right now we only have Vicente. Get with me, because I would love to. I think you are deserving, and Mike. So Mike is kind of sort of a de facto moderator when Vicente can't make it, but whenever Vicente and Mike can't make it, which I understand, they have lives. Like, remember, these are human beings just like all of us. They might have other things to do, but get with me. I think I can make that happen. So guys, I do have to finish my Coke before the live stream. I think it's only fair, right? I mean, it was just 2 shots. I mean, I'm kind of feeling okay. I drank a lot of water today and ate some Mexican food with my boy Tashi. I'm feeling good though, but I'm going to finish this and then I'm going to conclude. All right. So guys, once again, no Sunday stream. We're going to stream on Monday. Hopefully you can join me on Monday. I will be giving away a $50 gift card on that live stream. It'll happen that live stream. There's no exceptions. If you don't make it onto the live stream, I'm sorry. I can't replicate this giveaway outside of the live stream. So if you want a chance to win, all you have to do is comment anything on that live stream. Even if you hop out, even if you just drop something in real quick and then come back or watch the replay, because I'll post the replay on my YouTube. That's all you need. So long as you comment one thing on the live chat, you're in, right? So you'll have a chance at a $50 gift card. So guys, please everyone get their Christmas shopping done sooner rather than later. I'm almost done with mine, thankfully. But if you haven't even started yet, bruh, get it together. it's going to be really hard and stressful for you. So, guys, until next time, still planning on releasing some videos here between now and Christmas. But, guys, I've had a blast on this live stream. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed yourself as well. And as I always say, until next time, guys, take care of yourselves and each other. I'll be catching you all real soon.